Hello, how are you? Welcome, and I'm here to do the reading for Cancer for January 2015 into the new year, Cancers. Um, I want to let you know that as a gift today, I'm going to be doing the regular 4 card reading for the month of January 2015. And then as a gift, I want to give all my subscribers, you newcomers, as a thank you, I want to give an additional reading to for the angel card tarot reading. It's a tarot reading, but it's a more light and sweeter, uh, compassionate type reading for you. At the sweeter, sweet side, because the angels are very sweet, loving, and caring, and they watch and look after you all on a daily basis. So I'm going to bring them in and let them have their say so, and then I'll pull 1 card from a direct angel card. A direct, what I mean direct is that they just say one word to you that's going to mean a whole lot. So that would be the end of at the end of the angel tarot card reading. I'm going to give you one single angel reading. They're all different decks. This is the special that I'm going to give you here. These cards after the regular tarot reading. And then from this deck, I'm going to give you one word that the angels have to say here with this deck. Okay, and with that said, Cancers, like if you want a personal reading, look below. You'll see my website link down there. Just click on it. It'll take you to my website, and you'll be able to schedule an appointment, make your payment all at one time. If you do schedule ahead of time, you still need to make your payment, because I have so many people calling in, that might not be that good with computers. So, I would have to help them, and a lot of people want it on the same day or so. But if some of you are doing it and you're, going a little bit ahead of time, you still want to make your payment. Or if you don't do that while you're scheduling your appointment, it's just going to cancel out. It's going to cancel out, and then you'll have to do it all over again. Okay, so and then when you get your private reading, this is just a general reading. It's only 4 cards here. Okay, just so a lot of you understand, when you call in, you're going to get a very, very in-depth reading. It's going to be talking about you and you only, and the situation that's around you, and it's also going to give you open the door to your future endeavors. Okay, practically all these cards right here are going to be used when we're doing a private reading for you, and you're also going to get your angel card reading also. And sometimes it even moves into consultation, questions, answers, situations that I pick up on, that the messages that's being given to me is going to be given to you also. More clarity. This is my dream. This is something I always wanted to do, and I'm going to do it. And I want to help people. I want to give to people what I never was given, and giving it to you is going to give it to me. It is giving it to me by giving it to you. This is what I'm going to give you, is what I've always wanted my whole life, and that is a positive life. I want, a better life for myself. I want a positive life for myself, and that's what I'm going to give you. I'm going to show you the positive side of life. We're going to, try to change whatever situation that's going on that don't need to be, that's causing you pain and hurt. We're going to change that around. We're going to work on changing all that around. Okay, so if you do want that change in your life, you're going to need to call in. Watching videos every month is just a general reading. It's not telling you your story. It's not giving you the answers that you need. It's not. It's just giving general information. And there's tons and tons of Cancers, tons and tons of Aquarius, tons and tons of the signs. So you definitely need to, if you want answers, and you have questions and you're still confused, you still don't know what's, going on, you're going to need to, call and get a private reading. You may not even want it from me. There's other readers out here. If you looking for answers, find somebody that you feel comfortable with, and invest in your life. This is your life. We want your life to be better. We want you to have a positive life. We want you to be happy. I know I do. That's why I'm here. I want you to be happy. I want your life to be a happy, content life, the way it should be for all of us. We're all deserving of a happy, positive, moving forward life. We all do. Okay. And if you want that for yourself, invest invest the little money that's asked of you and do it for yourself. Okay. All right. With that said, let's go on with the reading. Okay, Cancer, I have here for you. First one is the Nine of Pentacles. And what the Nine of Pentacles is telling me in this reading is that you are pretty content with money. It seems like maybe, through your hard work, you've accumulated a lot. It could have been through entrepreneurship, through something that you've created on your own, and it just became your own personal empire, and you've reaped the benefits from that. You seem to be pretty content and pretty happy, and maybe have, some saved up for your future endeavors. You just seem like you're just pretty content and pretty happy, pretty satisfied when it comes to your finances. And for some of you Cancers, it could mean, a wish card. It could mean where you're wishing upon a dream. There's something that you may be dreaming about or wishing on, or something in your mind that you thought about, that you have thoughts about, that you want to make come true. So you're sitting, it looks like a well to me, and you have a pentacle or money in your hand here, and it could be a wish card where you want to take that, how you be by a well or something, or water, and you take that penny that you and just toss it in there and make a wish. That's some of you Cancers right now. Some of you are just content and happy with some money that you had through hard work that you've been doing, and you feel satisfied. You feel that your dreams came true. Some of your wishes of you Cancers' wishes came true in an endeavor that you put out. Could be some entrepreneurship, something that you've created, and it really blossomed into to what you wanted it to be, and you're comfortable and happy in that area. Some of you could have had maybe came on to some money, through some kind of inheritance, or maybe some kind of stocks and bonds could have came through. Maybe it was an old job that you had some money that you didn't know about, and it just came about to you, or was made aware of, or to some of you Cancers out there, you're just pretty when it comes to to money. Either a wish for money through a project that you're thinking about, wondering if you're wishing that it's going to take off, or hoping that it takes off, or making a wish that it does. Or you've already done that, you already accomplished that, and you're pretty well comfortable when it comes to finances, and you're pretty content and pretty, settled and happy with your surroundings, and when it comes to money. Okay, and the next card I have for you Cancers is the Hermit card. And the Hermit card, for some of you Cancers, as I said, for the first card, making a wish, you might be retreating, like getting away from the world to be alone, to think about your wish, or whatever it is that you want to do, your project, or whatever it is that you may be wishing for. You're really putting a lot of thought into that. You're wondering if this could this work, this idea that I have, could it work? What do I need? I need to gather my thoughts and come up with a plan of how I'm going to, launch this wish that I'm wishing for, or project that I'm wishing for, or money that I'm wishing for. You're sitting back away. You had to like hibernate, get away from everybody, really put deep thought into it. And some of you cancers is just maybe it's a spiritual journey. Some of you cancers may be just, backing off from the world for a spiritual connection, a more heavy spiritual connection. Um, you know, uh, some of you maybe just, have a lot of things on your mind that you want to think about and, think things over before you make some kind of decision. There could be something that's going on in some of you cancers' life that you need to make a decision about, and you may be pondering on that decision. You may have to get away from people and get to yourself and, really, really, really think about it before you make that decision. A lot of you cancers are. It could be for some of you, could be just to get away, just to rest your mind, just to have peace of mind, to collect your thoughts, to collect your next move, your strategy, things like that is what the Hermit is. Is just you're just off to yourself, and you don't want to be bothered with anybody for right now until you get a clarity of mind or clarity of spirit, of becoming whole, become balanced for some of you. Okay, and the next card I come up with for cancers is the Justice card. And with, these cards, before it is showing me still there's, whatever you're contemplating on, with the Hermit and all, and, with the Wish card and all coming in for some of you cancers, it could be, you're with the Justice card coming in may represent you, coming to a decision, coming to a final decision after a long period of thought, after giving it a long thought. You wanted to give this some real heavy thought before before you take this to a justice, to a final decision. This is all seem like to me, it's got for a lot of you cancers, there's a final decision that's made after a long period of thought, after getting away from everybody and everything and closing yourself up. You spent the time to think about it for a long time before you became, before you decide to make this final decision. Or for some of you that's going for that spiritual growth, you could be where the Justice card come in, where you're just judging yourself. You just could be picking out the bad parts of yourself, or thoughts about yourself, and just picking those away, and kind of like dealing with that, to release negative energy about yourself that maybe you find negative, or kind of blocks you in your life. Maybe you've been going in, some of you cancers may have been going in circles about the same situation over and over again, and you just want to say, I'm stopping, I'm tired of going in circles all over again, going through the same experiences and nothing really coming out of it. So you just may have just stopped with the Hermit, thinking about it, and then, picking yourself apart, and, taking out those negative thoughts and energy and replacing it with, with positive energy. Or, just judging yourself and coming to a conclusion about what's going on inside of you, or why you keep making the same mistakes over and over again. Things like that. This is for some of you cancers out there. For some of you, it could be where you're, going to be going to a court situation. You could have court lined up or something, or, someone around you or something, may, have a court situation. You may be involved in that, or it could be some of you cancers that's, going to be, in judgment in court, or have to appear in court for someone else, to make a decision on. There's something about, I'm feeling from you cancers, is going to be a final decision on, whether it's court situation, whether it's within yourself, or, a situation like that is what I'm feeling. Okay, and the final card that I have for you cancers is the Ten of Swords. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts just even looking at it, to me, because it's showing, there's snow on the ground. The snow is hard. Because if it wasn't hard, the person that you see there walking away, you would see their footsteps, but there's no footsteps there. So the snow is really hard and cold. And when you walk on it, there's no footsteps. That's how it's frozen. It's cold. And I'm sorry. And the swords there's 10 swords. One of them is fell down. The rest of them is stuck in the hard snow. Okay. And then there's blood too. And the person that's walking away has blood on them also. So, and there's a bunch of clouds up there. It's nothing but dark clouds. This is just a chilly, cold card. And what I'm getting from that, for some of you Cancers, is going to be some kind of hard ending, a really hard decision. It was a hard decision, and it's going to end really hard with some pain behind it. You know, it's not going to be easy. Whatever this decision is that come along at the end, it's not going to be an easy decision, but a decision is made, and it's going to be a hard decision. And this hard decision is going to bring on some pain behind it. Okay. Some of you Cancers, and there's going to be a walking away from it. It's going to be a final ending type of decision, and it's going to be very, very painful for you. So, you know, be aware of that if it hadn't, you know, happened already. For some, you Cancers, it may be the ending of a marriage or an ending of a relationship, divorce, ending of a friendship, relationship, ending of a job partnership with somebody you might be in partnership with, and it was just didn't pan out the way you thought it was, and it had to come to an end, an abrupt ending, a hardcore ending. And it looks like whoever walks away from this ending and make the decision to just, that's it. There's no coming back from it. There's no coming back from it, because it ended up being leaving a lot of pain and heartache behind it. Okay. Okay. So with that ending, we're going to go into a softer angel card reading. Okay. We're going to soften this up now. The harsh part is there. It needs to be softened up some, you know, for your pain, for the pain that's coming out of this. Okay. All right. The first card that I pulled from the angel card deck is the messenger of action. Okay. And when, you know, the angel of messages comes in, it says sometimes new and exciting related to creativity or your career comes to your attention. You feel you feel like a burst of learning, like like a burst of some type of education that you want to look into, and you're ready to get it on. You're ready to go. That's what the cards, you're ready to get it on. You're ready to get it going, whatever it is. Although you may feel insecure, you might be at a time you're feeling a little insecure, especially with this here situation. And it's not all you Cancers, it's just some of you. And if you need more clarity, you would have to call in. Even though you do feel insecure, it's saying do it anyway. You know, if you're feeling scared, just do it anyway. Do it scared. Do it insecure. That's going to even be a more positive direction to take. Even though you're scared, even though you're insecure, go ahead for it anyway, is what your angel's saying, because they're going to have your back on this. Okay. This card represents someone in your life or maybe you, who is creative, enthusiastic, and fascinated by life, and who wants to try everything. So it's saying you want to try it all. It's like you're going to get a burst of energy. It's like you got a burst of energy, like after this real hard, difficult ending that's coming for some of you Cancers. It seems like after that, you know, the angels are saying you're going to feel a little insecure, you're going to feel a little down or whatever, but you're going to have this burst of energy on top of that. So that's why they're saying to go ahead, that energy that they're going to provide for you, period. That's what they're saying. That's where that burst of energy is, and they want you to go ahead and do it whether you feel insecure or whether you feel scared or anything like that. They want you to go ahead and follow through on that burst of energy of creativity, or whoever's around you with this burst of energy and creativity that may bring it on the table for you to just go ahead and follow through with it, okay? All right, and the next card is saying positive recognition. See how soft are these cards? See, with the angels come in really, really soft with you, especially when it comes to certain situations that you may be getting ready to go through or went through. And they're saying they want to congratulate you. It says your plans have worked out perfectly. So that's why they're giving you this inspiration to tell you whatever this creativity, either coming from you or somebody around you that's going to put it on the table for you, to you may be feeling insecure about it because of maybe something that happened, this abrupt ending or ending of a business or ending of a relationship, something like that. I think has something to do with them talking to you about going forward with something else, with something new, something more creative, and saying congratulations because it's going to take off, whatever it is. It says your plans has worked out perfectly. So, you know, the plan that you have for whatever it is that you have planned is going to work out perfectly, Cancer. So don't worry. And now they're saying it's your time to shine. You're a success, Cancer. Some of you Cancers out there that's going through this. They're saying express yourself openly and honestly. Express yourself, pat your own self on the back, because you should be really, really proud of yourself, Cancer, for coming out victorious out of, through a little tough situation there. You should be really, really proud. And the last one, they're saying a happy change is going to take place. After all this, you taking the chance, you doing it scared or doing it insecure, whatever the project is, they're saying to push forward and you're going to be congratulated. It's going to work out. Whatever it is, it's going to work out. You're going to be a success at it. And it's topping it off with happy changes. So, after this all takes off, the angels are all bonding together for you. They're like, they're like putting a circle around you of protection and celebrating with you with this happy change, because you took the time to listen to the messages that were given to you today. So they are congratulating you, and they're bonding around you, and they're letting you know that they're happy for you, and they are protecting you, and they thanking you for listening to your messages. Okay. All right. So the one last card we're going to do is the angels saying their last word in one word is what they're saying is maintain balance. After all this, that you're going through, and you being, some of you Cancers out there being a success at what you planned on and everything, to maintain that with balance. Just hold everything together, keep everything in balance. Don't let nothing fall to the wayside. Watch who you have working for you, making sure you have good people and good partners around you. Just have everything in balance for yourself, for this opportunity that that made a success for yourself. Okay, Cancer. All right, so I'm going to end that with thank you for watching the video. I hope it helped out. If you need a reading, call me, or go to my website and go ahead and get you an appointment done. And I thank you very much for your subscribing and for commenting and for visiting me. It really it really means a lot to me, because I am here for you, okay? And I love you all, and I want the best for each and every one of you, every one of you. Okay, so thank you and take care. Bye-bye.